Hey folk, another session of Abundance for All, Simple Complexity. I'm writing at this moment the book Bitter Butterflies. So it's time to really come out with our stories because it is so simple and you don't see it because it is right in front of your feet. If you want abundance, then you can't eat money. So money is not abundance. You need to have food and water, drinking water, and healthy breath and a roof over your head. Because sometimes it's rather cold on this planet and sometimes it's rather hot. So that is simple life. And when I started in sustainability in 2012, I really started to have a simple life. I thought, okay, if I know how many planets we're all using, then we just do simplicity. We just do minimalism. We just live out of one suitcase. Well, that's easy. How do you do that? You have multifunctional items. So everything has a function. Everything has a bit of beauty. And your memories, you don't store. You just have. So that is really, really, really great. My simple life, of course, also went about um, ecology. Oh, that's a fly. That's a fly. That's ecology. So soil biology, water biology, that is really what we need on this planet because that's what we're doing really wrong. And of course, that is a government issue. And governments really don't understand business models. It's so funny. They always say to me, Desiree, we protect the citizens and we do that with huge systems. And we also, well, I don't know, we don't have a business model. And I say, okay, you don't have a business model. That's interesting. How do you get your money? They say taxes. I say, well, so that's a business model. You just say you protect your citizens and then you make everything expensive and then you just squeeze your citizens like a lemon. Interesting. So in business, we do it different. We really have our customers are the ones that really give us the money. So they are our kings. And in governments, it is completely the other way around. And if you have a government like in Holland, it's really Netherlands is the most it's the most brilliant country when it comes to technology. It's the most stupid country when it comes to just common sense. Because um, well, the Dutch government made so many laws that, for instance, the building law, you really have to make everything beautiful, which is uniform. So you cannot insulate your house on the outside. You can only make it either smaller inside or you can put some chemicals in the walls. That is all possible. But well, that's it. You can't say, okay, I do some nice wood on the outside, very nice and natural. Of course not. It's, yeah, you can do insulation, but you cannot change the look. Ours is all about looks. Everything is about looks. Do I look good? How do I look? What will it look like? How will people think? It's really kind of stupid. Another stupid law is the in the building law is that, well, we are a tall species. We are a tall culture. I don't know why, but the Dutch are tall. And my first husband was 2 meters. I now have a husband of 180 centimeters. I myself, I'm 170. So, but because, well, the Dutch say houses should be for everybody. So we need to have doors that are 2 meter 10. Well, that is really interesting for architects. You cannot build a tiny house. You cannot have a steep stairs. You cannot have this. You cannot have that. You cannot be absorbing materials because then really we have a nitrogen problem, but absorbing nitrogen, nobody ever thinks about that. If I would put clovers on my roof, I would be absorbing nitrogen. But nobody thinks about that. That is not in the rules. The only thing is how it looks. So, what is really the Dutch reality? Really, everybody is homeless. My mum has a house. She can't split it because of contingent, we call it. So I'm not allowed to have a house in her house because then it would be an extra address. I cannot be independent in her house. And if I am dependent in her house, then she has to really get less money because, yeah, although the fact that I'm a freelancer and I'm an ill freelancer and I don't have benefits, I'm not on benefits, it means, well, that she still has to, well, yeah, we are cheaper, so cheaper together. So, well, she has to kind of, yeah, well, deliver in on her pension. It's really a stupid system thingy in Holland. So I can't live there. I can't live on the farm. That was our own fault because Stichting Fien is everything. I will really, in Dutch, I'm talking all the time only about Stichting Fien because that is 2013. That is already 11 years old. We live without bills. We live with all homeless people together. We build our own houses. We have food forestry. We solve our own problems. We raise our kids together. We're such a marvelous project. And yeah, I'm just really thankful. But we can't live there at this moment because we gave our spot to a family that needed it more, Mike's cousin. So Mike's cousin has a wife and three children, and they're homeless. So yeah, so we went to Greece. And here in Greece, we can, of course, well, rent much more cheaper. Um, yeah, in that case, yeah, economy is relative, money is relative because everything is cheaper here, but you also don't earn anything. So you need to earn your money online. And then you have to do with a lot of rules and what. If I can stay in Holland or if my business has to go to Greece or whatever it is. Well, this is enough for now. My mum really would like to go to an apartment, but she has to have another 100,000 apart from when she sold her house because her house is cheaper than any apartment you can have in Holland. So that's not an option for my mum. My mum also wants to stay in her own neighborhood because she has two children abroad. My sister lives in Ireland since forever, and I live in Greece. So she wants to be with her neighbors and where everybody knows her already 50 years. Well, because of uniformity, everything is the same in Holland. So there are no apartments in my mum's place. There are no places for her. There are no old people things. And she's 90. You don't want to change it. So the only thing that happens is that she gets daily letters from government saying that she should insulate her house, that she should spend her money on solar panels, that she should spend her money on whatever it is. And she always comes with a question to me, do I have to do it, Desiree? And I say, no, it's nonsense. It's complete, utter stupid nonsense. So we live on a planet that is spinning. It is all physics. It is all biology. So don't come to me with these stupid things. Everything will be solved in business to business. So it just has nothing to do with consumers. So don't bother my mum who's 90 with all this nonsense and stupid things. That's it for now. and I enjoy Greece. I went snorkeling today. There's lots of nature here. All the wonderful farms are here, holistic grazing, and all the cooperatives are here. All the for the high polyphenol olive oil, and of course the high polyphenol olive oil with olecanth will help me at least get my mind set on not getting my cancer back. So that is really good. It's also proven in science. It's a really good antioxidant, so I can still keep breathing. I can keep breathing and also have the antioxidants in my body. So, yes, please stop the nonsense and get a life. So, if you have a job, get out there and make some changes because oh, everybody is so utterly stupid at this moment.